Now recording.
Now recording. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another live episode of Now Recording. My name is Beavers McWood, and today I am joined by my wonderful co-host, Shockmouths.
Hello! Oh my god, you said it right. Oh my god, props. Thank you.
Shitmouths.
No!
Yeah.
Let's bring back Shitmouse. I missed that.
Hashtag shitmouths.
Do you know how
Hashtag poo boy.
traumatizing that is? Do you know what it's like to have to constantly watch your back, literally?
Yeah.
Almost like.
Well, at least you could do like a sniff test. Right? You just sit on the couch and you go, nope, I'm good.
Nope, that's just sweat.
Every time you fart, you get like a flashback. You're just like, oh god, I smell something. Did I forget?
Oh, if only we had a merch store, we could have sold so many shirts that had shit on the back end of it.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if anybody
Just
would buy them.
just a pure white tee that has a tie dye of just brown at the back. Just a little streak. Yeah.
This is a shitty shirt.
I watched Now Recording, and all they did was shit on my back. All right, so another person that joins me today is our wonderful producer, Core.
Hey, what's up? Hey guys, I'm not dead. Even though everyone kept saying, Core's dead, Core's dead. I'm not dead.
But you're streaming all the time. You're not dead.
Oh, I wasn't streaming like the last 2 weeks. I had COVID.
Oh, Ahsoka Tano Gaming, thank you for being a stumpy.
Woo! We got another Stumpy in the house. It's wonderful to have Stumpies. We need more Stumpies.
Thank you,
What do
Chris
you guys
Tanark,
think?
for posting the link in Beckett's chat.
Thank you, Chris Tanark.
Fuck that guy. People say I'm a traitor, but fuck that guy.
Okay, we'll get into that. But he was supposed to be on here, but he's decided to rather go live on his far more successful stream.
Yeah,
because he
gets more viewers.
Yeah, he hates us. So what we're thinking of doing, I haven't told him this yet.
Tryouts?
We're going to rename his channel to Now Recording, right? And we'll just stream on there from now on.
I thought
Now Recording is going to become like a fucking
honestly,
ACC
I think
channel.
that would kill his channel.
No. They love me on there. I go on there sometimes. They love me. Everybody's like, oh, you should have Beavers on more. Oh, Beavers should be like a permanent host. Oh, you should give
I hate
Beavers
Beckett.
50% of your revenue.
Well,
I hate Beckett.
because he's British.
That, and there isn't supposed to be a good-looking ginger. They're all supposed to be ugly, and he goes against the grain.
I mean, but you've seen his tattoo, right? Like his little chest tattoo.
Is it?
Beckett
What is it?
kinda.
It looks disgusting. I hate it.
Yeah, and Beckett kind of looks like he looks like Ed Sheeran if you took him out of the oven just in time. You know what I mean? Ed Sheeran's the underdone. He's the underdone version. It's just like you took him out and then he kind of folded a bit, like he collapsed in on himself and his face got all fucked up. But he got musical skills. And you have Beckett, who's talentless.
Kristen Ark says, Mitch, shut the fuck up. You slept through your local Aussie tryout. I literally had to push for you. That's why you got better results.
No. Okay, that is why I got better results. However, it doesn't help when they announce that locale Aussie tryouts are going to be on live while the Australians are asleep, and then they start streaming it while they're still asleep. How the fuck are we supposed to know? Plus, I've been on that locale Aussie show nearly every day for 2 weeks. What do you mean I haven't been trying out?
No, you're lazy. And you know what? You betrayed the podcast several times while you've been on there. And we don't say anything. We just let you do it, man.
Yeah, because this podcast is dead. It's how of course you can talk shit about something that's dead. Because they're dead. Yeah? They can't talk back.
Yeah?
Yeah, shit mouse?
Yeah. I remember that shit mouse. When a close relative of yours dies, I'm flinging shit. Mm-hmm. I'm
Speaking,
remembering this day.
speaking of flinging shit, so Mitch, you're doing a lot of free work while you're over there at Local Live currently. I've noticed you got
Yeah,
a
I've
new
made that
sound.
channel more money than I made for getting a Sonic with tits tattoo, and I'm not seeing a dime.
And one of
Well,
those
I
one of
wanted,
those
I wanted to.
escapades is this wonderful moment here on stream. Go ahead, Beavers. Sorry.
The one thing that I wanted to say before we get into this, right? This is why you aren't successful on YouTube, Twitch. I mean, Mitch, Twitch, Mitch.
What?
The reason that you aren't successful is how the fuck did you not think of doing this on your own fucking live stream?
I
You
would
didn't
not
think
have
of doing
gotten-
any of this.
I would not have gotten any of the donos that they got.
Of course, you wouldn't have gotten their donos, but like, when are you gonna wax your nutsack?
Fucking never.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Never.
Lady
Please
nerd
don't.
lady nerd artist keeps like donating big money for you to fuck around, and she's been around our community forever. She probably would have paid.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of familiar names in the chat that are from Now Recording that have just like
Yeah.
because we died, they've just been wandering around aimlessly.
No, they
and
just steal all our donos. They steal all our donos. They steal all our chats. They steal everything from us. We are the origin. They stole the idea from us. You know, podcasts. I'm going to say this, okay? Now Recording revived the podcast genre. There, I said it. The bullshit podcast genre. We did it first. Actually, we didn't. What's that other show that did it? What you call it? Did it? That one that's got like Fat Boy and School Shooter
What?
and Army Dude.
you just described every
Half-
podcast.
Half baked.
Yeah,
Half
half baked. I think they weren't they doing half baked before we did our thing.
Yeah, and then they stopped
Yeah.
for like 2 years or 3 years
Yeah.
during the Tommy C depression era, as I like to call it, the Nicholas
No, the Tommy
Doriel
C
fight.
depression. Yeah, the old green M&Ms.
Yeah,
God, that green M&M ruined friendships. It's always a
Critical
woman.
Shotgun. Thanks for the $9.99. I forgot to unsubscribe. Thank you guys for the reminder for going live.
You know what's really weird though? You can tell that Mitch has been on fucking lolcow. He's so dono-brained, bro. He's so dono-brained. He's
Yeah,
like,
they have
"Oh my
fucking.
God,
No,
no,
I'm
no."
just used to it now because
Hey,
when
I
I'm
wanna
on that
test
show.
something.
What?
Wait, I want to test something. Guys, you know, the donos have been really slow lately. You know, we gotta get those donos up. We gotta
Stop
get those
begging.
fucking donos up.
Stop
All right.
begging.
We need those donos, guys. You need to show us your appreciation. I need to watch more lolcow. I need to master the grift.
Here, hold on. Mitch is jobless,
Hey, it works,
guys.
though.
He needs this. All right, lolcow may not work out. All right, chat.
Yeah.
This is all he's got. He's got you.
I've
chat.
already made
Damn,
it
you're
clear.
so good at this.
If I've already made it clear, if lolcow doesn't work out, I'm going to take the energy I've been putting into lolcow, put it into my own thing, and go to fucking war.
Okay, hold on. But what about this? All right. What's your current earning rate at lolcow? How many
Zero.
dollars per hour? Okay,
Fucking
right.
zero.
Now I have a fucking good business plan for a guy that's earning $0. All right. Go find a gas station. Give handies away for $5. There's the potential to make at least like $15 an hour. If you get to a truck stop, buddy, you're in the money.
I still think what I've gone through on lolcow is somehow less degrading than that. But please don't give them ideas.
Wait, what do you mean less degrading? You mean like
Rest
this?
off.
No, it's not. I have
Right,
long
yes, it
hair.
is.
Oh, this is when I
You can
shaved
do a
it.
comb over or something.
Bruh, extra thick.
This is the
all
average.
that
By the way.
Mitch, where are you with this energy when you're over here? Motherfucker. Yeah, you're like asleep, like your character on our brand new background, by the way. Thank you, Hellbent, for the background.
Oh, thank you, Hellbent.
But
Yeah,
look,
thank you, Hellbent.
You're always asleep. But when you're on someone else's show, you're more animated. What is wrong with you?
You've completed that background at a really bad time for the podcast. It's on life support. But thank you.
Okay. She didn't know that. She started doing it a year ago. How could she have known this would be the outcome? Anyway.
I don't think. Did any of us see this outcome? Did any of us see that this was the direction we were going in?
No. But also, that ain't no white man's hair. I'm just telling you, Mitch. That's throwback right there. But good on you. Good hairline. Good thick hair.
It was a good
grays,
hairline.
though.
This is gonna be back in like fucking 2 weeks.
I understand
Is
why
your hair
Kim
oily
enjoyed
or
this,
is it
by the
gray?
way.
Bruh, he got the
gray.
whole line. Why is this as a balding man so good? to
You're
see?
gray on the top of your head.
Not anymore,
Take
eh?
that fucking awesome hair off. Take it
We'll
off.
get to that.
For $50, he'll make a dick print. I promise you. Come
And
on.
how much was this?
Dick print.
How much did they pay?
That was a few hundred.
Like 200?
Come on, we got $10. Can we get like at least a 50? Can we get a 50?
Beavis, that's not how you get donos.
Oh,
No,
You don't
it
get-
works for
you-
long
I didn't get donos on that show by going like, give me
Also,
cash,
man,
give
it
me
looks
some
fine.
money.
It's like a reverse
Bro,
mohawk.
I watched fucking Lolcow. Those motherfuckers. The one where I was just like, bro, okay, was they were on Fat Camp and they were eating Chinese food, and then they were like, guys, can you guys pay for our Chinese food? Right? And then everybody just started like donating fucking money, and they fucking ended up paying for their Chinese meal, their succulent Chinese dinner. This is democracy. Yes. Also, by the way, I found out about that This Is Democracy guy from a YouTube channel that I watch.
Beavis, this
That
is
guy's
why
like
you
a
don't
criminal.
get donos.
That guy's like a hardcore criminal. Just about
How?
that. The succulent Chinese dinner guy?
Yeah.
It turns out that he was like involved
Was it
in like a
Blind
fucking there's like a group in Australia that used to exist where their whole MO is they just commit crimes. Like, it's not organized crime, it's the most Australian thing on the fucking planet. They're like an organized crime organization that just like commits crimes for the sake of committing crimes. It's so
for
Australian.
kicks.
Yeah, just for the kicks. It's like a lifestyle. It's like owning a Harley. Except you steal people's dinner. But yeah, he did dine and dash. Well, no, he didn't dine and dash. Actually, the story goes... Sorry, side tangent. The story goes that he was just unfortunately caught because there was another guy that was at that restaurant who just so happened to be using a stolen credit card at the time that this guy came in, and he'd always gone there. So yeah, that's what happened. Also, weird that there was a guy from American Express there that evening. That's how he got caught.
Yeah, don't
Very,
use American
very odd.
Express. I don't know why anyone gets it because no one accepts it.
It doesn't take anywhere. I don't understand
What do
the
you mean?
card. What is their business model? Where does American Express work?
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Oh,
You
she
actually
brought me
did.
more
She
than
just brought me
you
veggie-
on toast.
She just brought
Thank
me
you,
toast.
babe.
Thank you.
You can use the extra long dildo on me tonight.
when you get fucked during local live.
All right. Anyway,
Team
back
has
to watching,
handed off the co-host decision to Rastar. Okay, that the pressure's not on. The pressure's very much off now
Wait,
because I know that guy wants me. He needs me.
Mm.
Oh, Wonder Woman is
Mm.
way better than you. All right.
Oh, fuck off.
And she put hot sauce all over her face and mayonnaise all over her face.
Yeah, and
Because
she
it-
did
she-
that for free. She didn't do that for any donos. She just did that because she was like, "Oh, look, guys, I can do things too."
Yeah, but she did
It
it,
was like,
better than
yeah,
you.
cool,
She
no-
did it
nobody
like
asked.
a facial.
Mm. She's not
Sorry,
that
what were
hot,
you saying?
though. So what were you saying? I was eating my vegetable on toast. All right. Anyway, play the video.
Well, I mean that's pretty much it. But okay.
Yeah, but I want to see still. By the way, how many
I feel
times has
bad.
that shave
Oh.
touched your nuts?
I know.
How many times what?
Has that shaver touched your balls?
Never. I
Mhm.
don't shave my balls.
Confirmed.
Now I
Mitch's
feel bad for
balls,
Eva.
very hairy.
Who does
Yeah.
that? Who shaves their balls?
I don't shave my nuts, but
Is it like a jungle down
what's
there,
your
Mitch?
trimming routine like? Yeah, what's your trimming routine like?
I'm not getting into the routine of my balls. Nothing to talk about.
But you said on Twitter that you sucked your cousin's penis.
That was Kanye. Don't try to gaslight me. That wasn't me.
Well, I'm so good at. Oh, that would be a great gaslight if I convinced you that you sucked your cousin's penis as a child.
Well, you should have kept going. I reckon you could have got me thinking it in 5 minutes.
No, I don't. I'm
And then you
bald,
would've
bitch.
been like-
Keep going.
Oh shit! All my cousins are younger than me. Oh my god.
They actually are. I'm the eldest. I had to navigate that shit.
Which, by the way, does that make Kanye a pedo?
Huh?
Does that make Kanye a pedo?
I don't think so.
I don't know. He was a child as well. They were both
All right,
children.
but what are we talking? Okay, what we're talking though, he didn't confirm the ages. What are we talking, like a 14-year-old and a 5-year-old?
Oh,
But we-
what the fuck?
No,
Okay,
he
I'm not
did it
getting
until he
involved in
was
this conversation.
14.
I have no idea what's going on.
All right, he did it till
Kanye
he
said he
was
did
14,
it
but when
until he
did he
was
start?
14, so they were both kids.
Oh my god.
Yeah, was his cousin like 3 years old when he started doing it?
Oh,
Like-
Beavers, you know what? I don't care. I don't want to get into it. I don't want to get into a debate about that.
Uh,
All right, fine. Anyway, so yeah, the horse sold himself. That is or was our beautiful. God, you've fallen
This-
so far.
That's
It's
real
got so
pain in my
south for you, buddy.
Hello,
real
darkness, my
pain.
old friend. That's all I think about when I You're like,
This is
you
what happens when you guys stop streaming and you leave me on my own.
yeah, you get.
I wander into other shows.
Yeah, that's where the audience is. You and the audience did the same exact thing, and look what happened to you.
God, you've never looked more like a fucking. What do they call you guys? A bogan? Is that what they call
Yeah.
you guys? Yeah, you've never looked more like a bogan in your fucking life, right?
Oh,
Uh,
this part,
Yeah, it's just
that's never growing back.
My favorite part of this was Eva yelling at you in the chat. You're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong. Bitch, what are you doing? And she was like so angry about it too.
He was just like,
Yeah.
I wax my tits all the time. You're doing it wrong. If I don't do this once a week, you wouldn't believe what my cleavage looks like. Like a hairy valley.
See, I want
Yeah.
you to
More like a canyon.
see, I want you to get the position because then I can indirectly say all the broads are now locals.
Why are you so hairless?
Yeah, you're like a naked mole rat.
Dude, you should see my bum. It's beautiful.
I don't.
I could-
It's amazing.
I could never, like my chest is so hairy. I could never do that. It would never work.
Hey, Eva,
The-
I'll have another cup of tea next. I got my cup in here if you want to come get it. Thanks.
What is your
know.
serving wench?
Yeah.
He's getting into that whole unemployed male lifestyle. Soon he's gonna be like he's gonna have a well, I was gonna say like a whiskey glass, but that's not really a Mitch thing. He's gonna have like a
No, that was the other
rum
night.
and coke.
Oh, we'll get into
have
that
like
later.
Gonna have like a rum and coke glass, and he's not even gonna say either. He's just gonna fucking shake his glass, and the ice hits the sides, and she like runs over like a battered wife to come and get the glass from you because she's afraid.
What do you
That's
mean I can
goals.
get stuff now? I was literally sticking up for your tits.
Wow. What a gentleman.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then somehow Mitch thought that it would be a good idea. Did you get paid for this?
No. They did, but
for
I
some
didn't.
reason. Okay, for some reason, Mitch thought that it would be a good idea to make himself look like a fucking discount Guy Fieri.
Oh, Eva had so much fun doing this.
Wait, was she on
Yeah.
camera?
She just. No, she's not on camera. No, we
You know
didn't
what
do
you
it
look
on
like?
camera.
You look like fucking
Bart
if,
Simpson.
what's his name? You look like if fucking Green Day didn't take off as a band, right? And that you're the lead singer guy. You look
Yeah.
like him, but like everything
Yeah.
went wrong.
Hmm.
Yeah.
No, I think I know.
Don't hang yourself tonight, buddy. It'll be
Uh,
okay. We'll be fine.
There we go. He looks like
Oh.
the guy from Smash Mouth.
Ooh.
Oh my god! Is that guy from Smash Mouth?
Yes.
Oh my god, how
Don't
ironic.
do it.
Because that's what Rastov has been calling me forever. He did this on purpose.
The lore.
Can you do that beard style for us, maybe?
Going to
Little
Flavor
chin
Town.
strap.
Maybe.
Can you dye
Little
your
chin strap.
little
Eva,
mustache?
you haven't got my cup yet. My cup is still sitting here.
Bro, you are gonna get hit, and we're gonna hear it.
What?
Turn on your
Don't
camera.
Oh, I
Yeah.
can't wait for that. If she does abuse you, right? Can you like send us the court documents and shit? Like I wanna read that shit on stream.
You think I'd be alive after?
Yes, I don't think she.
Oh, probably. No. She's just gonna break you.
Better woman have tried. That's what he's gonna say.
No, I was thinking about something else I can't say.
Look up Adu.
Never mind. I'm not gonna make that joke. Anyway, so yeah, Mitch has been whoring himself on a show where he doesn't get any money.
Oh my god.
So he could have been whoring himself out on our channel, and we would have made not as much money, but we would have made some money.
That is Mitch.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Or go back to that tweet, the one where not that one, the original. No, one back. Go to that one. Go look at Eva's fucking reply to it. That one's also pretty accurate. There, up. Eva's quote. There, that one.
Eva, what are you doing? You could do so much better. What the fuck?
Oh wow. Are you sure about that?
Oh, what do you mean by that? You're trying to get a cup of tea out of her right now.
Yeah, you're trying to
Sheesh.
yell at her. You're like, bitch, get
Yeah,
me
you're
my
not-
drink.
You're not playing your cards correctly here, buddy.
Yeah, she is currently the one employed. All right, she's the current one in charge. She's the head of the
All right.
household.
Yeah, you're literally the bitch. And I bet you, he's not even like a good house husband.
Yeah.
Doesn't fucking clean.
I'm
doesn't
an
cook.
hey. I'm an excellent house husband, okay?
I've seen that belly, buddy. I've seen that belly. You eating all the food. You ain't cooking it.
Oh,
You ain't cooking
wait.
it for other people.
Are you talking about this belly?
See my huge good.
Oh.
You're gonna have to
Work.
figure. Oh my god!
That's Eva's fault. She's the cook.
Wait for it.
Oh.
Oh my god! Pull your
It's
pants
better.
up, you
I
fuck.
can almost see the Sonic with tits tattoo. Wait, I've got to be careful. You can kind of see her leg.
Wait,
Oh
I'm
my
gonna be
God.
careful. I'm gonna flash my nuts.
Could you imagine? Fuck, could you imagine if I accidentally flashed my nuts? Jess,
I'm sure. It'll
I
happen
think
at
that
some
would
point.
go down in infamy.
How are your legs so muscular, but your belly is so fat?
I
Like, go
don't
back a
know.
frame. Go back a frame.
No,
What the fuck
no,
is
we don't
wrong
have
with
to do
you?
that.
No, go back a frame. Look at that leg.
It's pretty
Look at that
muscular.
leg. I can see. Yeah, it looks like a horse's leg, right? And then it's like it's so mismatched. It's like somebody was in the character creation screen. We're fucking with you. Poor guy. It's also very odd because you are very short. Why do you have such muscular legs?
Because I used to walk a lot.
It's gotta compensate, bro.
Yeah.
Dude, this is weird.
weren't so muscular and they
This
weren't
is
weighing me
weird.
down. I'd be 3 feet taller.
No, you turn around. You gotta.
I look
yeah.
like I'm hopping the ground.
Oh yeah.
We're bringing this
Oh,
back
yeah.
on, Mitch. Do you remember what was it? Ghosty paid you like $50 to do this?
Yeah,
And now
they
you're
paid a
doing
lot
it-
more over on Lolcow.
Oh god.
All right, let's see that. Let's see it.
No.
There we go.
No, move forward a little bit. Move forward a little bit. We can't see.
Get into the background. Get into the
Picky,
background.
picky.
I want this blue screen and gift going.
Oh yeah, that's a
What
good
the
angle of my
fuck,
leg.
you weirdo.
Oh, that's Eva's microphone, by the way.
Oh, that's a
I
great.
don't
That's
know
a great.
if you
That's
noticed
a great returning angle. You
that.
got, you got that dad bod.
Oh god, I didn't know it hung out like that. Fucking Jesus Christ.
Hold on.
Oh no.
Let's see this again.
I want this
Oh,
blue screen
I'm
and
so
gift
not
going.
horrible.
What the
Look at that.
fuck, you
Look at that when he turns
weirdo?
around. Look at when he turns around, right?
You're like so happy about it too.
I want this blue screen and gift going.
Look at your face. You're like, I'm so excited, Mom and Dad. I made it. I'm on Lockout Live. I'm on the internet, all right? I got famous. Oh, Christ.
So
Everyone
what
stop
the
telling Eva she could do better, okay? She's very happy. Stop making her think that she isn't.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You guys are horrible.
Let's see the belly.
Oh, you want to go back to the
No,
belly?
you got to play it. No, you missed the belly. Go back.
What
This is why we're
the
here.
fuck,
Play.
you weirdo?
Evas, why do you
Right.
keep wanting to look at my belly, huh?
That belly.
Fucking just please
What
give it
was
to me
that?
already. Goddamn,
That
I
was
don't know
like-
how much in see my huge good.
You're like 90%.
You're gonna have to
fucking
fuck
at this point.
There you go.
No.
There's your whale watching. He's so fucking weird, Beaver.
This is peak male bud right here.
It is. It is. Like, shut up.
Also, why does your waistline do that?
Dude, I don't know, okay? I didn't know I was exposing that much on the internet.
Why?
I didn't realize my pants were down.
Why do you have a seam? Why do you look like you're put together? What the fuck?
I don't know.
You really
man.
were made in a character creation screen. Those legs do not go with that top. Didn't even blend it in correctly. Why is there a fucking ring that goes all the way around you?
I don't
It's not your
know.
pants. Your pants were like hanging down your ass. Also, I love
At
how
least
he
I
says
wiped
he has
my
such.
bum.
I love how he says he has not such a nice ass.
Mhm.
I don't believe you.
Only Eva can answer that
go.
question.
On to the next clip. Get
Oh,
this
is
off the screen.
Is this why you like a low-cal Aussie better? Because you don't get
Mm.
bullied so much?
Oh, I get bullied there. I get bullied financially.
I do not show Hellbent. I do not show my face because the last time I did, it ended up on a fucking flag. All right, and I ain't looking to end up on another
want that
homeless
flag.
person in fucking Australia.
I want that flag.
You could have
Yeah,
had
what's
it.
this?
Have that flag.
What is this?
I'm in it for more for Mitch bully content.
This
Let's go.
This one is Mitch talking shit. This is the first time I caught him talking shit.
I think it's okay sometimes to give like a 10-second like backstory because there could be listeners who are tuning in for the very first time and haven't been like kept up to date with everything, and then that way you're filling them in too. Like that's my theory. No one ever likes it.
Dude, you are such a professional victim, dude. Like, what the fuck? Why are you just assuming everybody doesn't like it?
Anytime I say something that is like just a tiny bit self-deprecating or anything of the like, oh, you're a victim. Like, no, my whole thing is self-deprecation. They don't fucking get it. Oh, he's a professional victim.
I don't know.
By the way, that's why I think Rostov likes you.
You can bully him easily.
Because I appear to be a bigger victim than him.
Yeah, I think he's like a beta and you're like a gamma or a zeta.
By the way, if you're listening, subscribe to Lolcow Aussie.
No.
Yeah, I saved it.
No.
I saved it. I saved it in case he's watching. I'll be like, nah, hey man, I'm just out here promoting the channel.
Subscribe to Lolcow Aussie. Get Mitch on the show. I take 10% of his income.
I can agree to that.
Mm-hmm.
You
Why does
literally
this
said
look like a before and after where neither outcome is desirable?
That's my opinion.
There's like a image just to the left of this. Right? There's a bad decision maker.
No, I'm talking about. Oh my god! I've been on the internet so long. I'm not talking about Lolcow. I'm talking about in the past. Like now, recording fucking hate that. They hated that shit. They were like, duh, everyone fucking knows. And look where they are now. Look where they are now because they wouldn't explain shit. All their regular fans left and they couldn't gain any new ones because they weren't explaining new shit.
So you were telling me that giving a 10-second explanation on something's a really good idea.
But he looks so naughty. He looks like he just did something really bad and he knows it. He's like,
yeah. Yeah, and I knew it was gonna get clipped, and then like within 30 seconds, my Discord lights up from core. You bitch!
that is the face of a man that's going, I'm a oopsie. That is Mitch's face when he like eats the last piece of pizza that fucking Eva's been waiting for. Come home from work from. She opens the fridge. He just has that face on, just looking at her like, please don't hurt me.
Please feed me. Give me my cup of tea. Pay for my Fosters. All right.
Mm-hmm. You guys piss me off.
My super chat wrote.
Oh, this is another clip. Apparently, I got a few of them submitted to me. I just picked a few. But
you bitch, Neon Treon. You fucking bitch.
Get fucked, Mitch. They're on my side.
You get fucked.
My super chat roasting him. I couldn't get it right. Mitch denounced now recording. Then you will be safe. Maybe go blonde.
I already said that the other night on this show. I said Now Recording is a dead podcast. They fucking suck. They won't make anything, even though I've been there the whole time. I never took any time off, and they're dead. And
you never took any time off? You never took any time off?
No, never.
What?
Nope, you can't prove it.
Mitch, can you make the podcast? Oh, what time is it at? No, that's too early. I can't do that.
I was sleeping.
Yeah.
That's not taking time off, though. That's just you're done.
Motherfucker, you went on the fucking podcast for like 4 months in a row. All right?
No, I was not.
Yes, you were.
No, was this when Beckett joined and you were doing the streams at like 3 a.m. my time to accommodate for Beckett because she's so cool?
All right. Well, what does it say about you? Maybe you need to step up your game a bit. Like a discount.
Oh,
Ed Sheeran
motherfucker! You cannot
outperforming
say
it.
that to me when I look like this.
Yeah, but I didn't make any money off of it.
Would you look like that? Yeah.
Yeah.
In there the whole time. I never took any time off, and they're dead. And because they're a dead podcast, they are dead to me. I am all about the Keemstar, baby, and I never thought I'd say those words. Oh my god.
There's the regret right at the end. Mitch is like, I'm afraid of beavers. I'm afraid of what he's gonna say.
Mitch doesn't see me. I wish he did.
Thank you.
Oh, thanks, honey. I've had a hard day of sitting on my bum. Thanks for working and bringing in my tea.
Can I set this clip up first?
Sure.
Because I don't think many people know what happened before this show. So I did Lolcow Aussie for like 4 hours. I then did another Lolcow show. I then remember, Beavers, I jumped in, had a private call with you.
Yeah.
Right? This whole time I'd been drinking Jack Daniels. So even by the time I got in the call with you, Beavers, I was very tanked. Extremely.
Yes, I remember.
So then I was even more
I think I even called it out.
You did. I was, because I don't usually drink Jack Daniels, so it just really fucked me. And I started watching Tommy C. It was like 5 a.m. by this point, my time. And then he's called me out to jump in. And I was like, well, all right, I guess I'm jumping into Tommy. And then was there for the whole fucking show. Just absolutely
No. This guy's rewriting history. He hops in that private call with us, right? And I was playing a video game with someone. And he first he's like, could somebody fucking share their screen? Because he like feels excluded. He's just sitting there drunk. And then there was a period where he went quiet for like 5 minutes. I don't know what the fuck he was doing. He was still there. He just
I think I was peeing.
He wasn't. Yeah. Anyway.
Anyway,
and then we're like he hops in, he watches us play the video game for a little bit, and then all we hear is that motherfucker. Like, I gotta go on. That fucker's talking shit. Nah, fuck that guy.
Yeah,
he just starts trash talking Tommy. I gotta go.
Yeah, you didn't know I was talking Tommy?
No, we did, but we were just trash talking in the VC, and then you were like, I gotta go. And then we were like, shut us out. Bye.
Yeah, he was like, I've been trying to get this guy on my show for months. I reached out to him for months and he won't come on. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? You've sent me one message of the past 12 months that said, are you around? And then when I replied, you never wrote back. No, I've been trying for months.
Let's see.
It's full of shit.
Were you late a lot?
I know.
No, I was the best. No, I was the best
Why is it
worker.
so
I was well early. I did everything I was told to do. Yes, sir. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, I can't get shit.
Okay. That's quick. Old bag, man.
He was told to do everything. He was the best worker. I guess he's talking about. I'm assuming he's talking about Lolcow.
No, I was talking about my other job
Oh,
that I just lost.
No.
Mex and B, William Bones, Blue Jacket, Cody Grill, Final Flash, G-Man, Little Manly, Not Your Typical Mom, Panic Fun, Taylor D, Tommy C's Cat, Chevy Savage, Winter Gaming, Genie, and Picklington. And thank you guys very much. And we are
no.
you, Mr. Shockmouse.
I know what this is.
Go make sure you check out his, he's really done some funny stuff, and he's criminally underrated, and he also can catch him in Now Report.
criminally underrated. Yeah. Okay, buddy.
What do you mean he's criminally underrated? Mitch makes shit posts. What do you mean he's criminally underrated?
He's made 3 shit posts in the last year.
Tommy's fucking talent meter is so fucking off, bro. Criminally underrated, this guy. He's made like 2 uploads in like the last year. Criminally underrated.
Shut up.
Underrated, and he also can catch him in Now Reporting with
Yeah, that podcast is dead.
All right, then don't. Don't watch his shit. That podcast is dead. I'll see you all soon. Thanks so much, everybody.
Fuck Matt Pitt.
Yeah, fuck him. Hey, man, thanks for coming on.
Yeah, I'll look at you. I'll get you and shit. Hee hee. I yelled at Matt Pitt. Hee I took a shot at him. Hee. Team Star, did you like that one? Hee.
I bullied a
It's
man
only
with no
because he's not
leg.
around.
Please give me the job now.
It's only because I know he's not gonna. But you know what?
Yeah.
That's gonna pop up now because we know he's listening.
Yeah.
He's gonna come in.
No,
What
he's
the
not.
fuck you say?
But like you fucking, I do love that. Daddy's gone, and you like took a swing at him, and you're just sitting there like old big man.
Wait, what is this?
Oh, what is it? Oh,
Yeah, what is this?
oh, this is when I said some shit on K-Hux stream last year.
Man,
I remember this.
fucking,
This was great.
you've been
This was,
going around, bro. What
this
the
was a
fuck's
great
wrong with you?
one-liner. This was a great one-liner. I was so proud of this.
Basically, we have Fallout at home. Fallout at home.
Yeah,
Fallout from Wish.
Yeah.
and now we have Japan Fallout,
Did your
Yeah.
father
Wait.
ever tell you why
Which
newborns ache
it's
in the
based on
winter?
a true story.
Based in Britain.
Oh, it clipped off the best part.
Maybe we
It
can
clipped
watch-
off the best part when there was this silence.
Basically, we have Fallout
and
at
then
home.
they realized what I
Fallout
said,
at home.
and then
Fallout
K-Hux starts
from Wish.
screaming.
Yeah, hold on. We'll hear it now. Hold on.
Yeah.
And now we have Japan Fallout,
Did your
Yeah.
father ever
Wait.
tell you why
Which
newborns ache
it's
in the
based on
winter?
a true story.
Oh my.
Soldiers.
Jesus.
Oh God.
Even I'm just
Wait, no.
Well, that was interesting.
Where'd you get that from?
Fairy floss. In chat.
What I'll say is now recording is very how do you even say that? I was about to say that we support Hiroshima, but that's not what I meant to say. We are very sympathetic towards the plight of the people that were turned into shadows on the ground.
Fuck, I thought you put me on the screen for a second then. I was like, no! Not now!
What's wrong with you right now?
Nothing. Nothing's wrong.
Mhm. You're naked, aren't you?
I am not wearing pants.
That is what I thought.
That's the
Peak
part of now
unemployment.
recording I do like. I'm pretty sure I've recorded episodes naked before.
I don't want to know that, and I don't think anybody listening.
I'm
wants
fairly
to know
certain I have. I don't know which ones, so you'll just have to guess.
that.
Wait, did
I
you
hope it's not the ones where you eat the sandwich
How
before
about-
we strain.
How
No.
about-
Eating naked.
Okay.
No,
okay,
that one I was
really-
wearing a suit. I was wearing a suit for that because that was a Spurgies. I had a suit jacket.
No.
on.
I'm not talking about the Spurgies. I'm talking about there's been there's been a lot of times like before we go live. A lot of the time, Mitch is eating, right? And then he eats like too much or too quickly, and then I don't know what happens, but he gets like short of breath, right? And then he does like this breathing thing into the mic, and now I'm just thinking about him sitting there naked, scoffing down food, and then sitting there breathing heavily into the mic.
How
And
about
it's making me very uncomfortable.
when you reviewed Ghosty's penis? Were you naked for that?
No, I was not naked.
Were you
Mhm.
naked for the porn review with Mishi?
hmm
No.
Are you sure about that?
I'm pretty sure.
Hmm.
We need to have Mishi on again. Also, Eva, stop trying to big up your man's ego in chat.
Maybe she's just trying to convince herself.
I can make this work. I can fix him. I can.
Oh, yeah,
he-
this can work. Like,
He may
fix
look
it.
like a fucked up hedgehog, but I got this. All right.
hey man,
Yes.
yellow
Yes, it's funny
hedgehogs
like a hedgehog.
in Sonic the Hedgehog are super. I'm a super hedgehog.
Oh, did
That
you
sounded
see?
really gay.
I'm
Did you
a
see
super
that-
autistic hedgehog.
Did you see somebody animated whatchamacallit, Chris Chan's first comic? Like it's fully animated with like voice actors and everything.
Jesus.
I want to see the
No,
one
I
where
didn't
he
see
like
that.
sexually assaults his friend. I should animate that one.
Oh. Hey, did you guys watch the new Star Wars?
What?
Because that shit's canon now. That shit now definitely exists in that universe. Whereas before the new Star Wars, it was like, yeah, it's a fantasy world. It's perfect. That doesn't happen. But now it's like, okay, that happened.
Are you talking
What's
about
the new
like
Star Wars?
the Ray ones? Is that what you mean?
No, Andor, the new Star Wars show Andor.
What is
Oh, I haven't
Andor?
watched it. Ugh.
Because it happened, and I was like, wow, I literally said out loud, Eva can back me up. I was like, that is a sentence I never thought would be uttered in the Star Wars universe.
Oh, speaking of things that you should be doing with Eva, did you watch Squid Game 2?
Dude, we watched that in like January.
Yes, and you said you guys were gonna do a review. Do you not remember?
Well, she watched it without me, so I was kind of pissed off.
What the fuck? I've been waiting for that for like 3 months.
I know. I told her, bitch, we said 3 years ago we would monetize that shit. We were going to do a commentary and we were going to monetize it. No, she went and fucking watched it without me. And I was like, well, I guess we're not fucking recording a commentary because you've already seen it.
Well, I mean, to be fair, probably best she watched it on her own. Last time you guys watched it together, it didn't go so well.
No, it had already gone bad by that point. That was just passing time until I left.
No. You were
That was the most awkward experience. That is no, I'm not even kidding. That was the most awkward experience of my life.
No, you were a retard. You didn't pick up on her signals, and you just fucking left her hanging. That's what happened.
No, that's not what happened.
No, she didn't give signals. She flat out told me. Which I have reenacted several times. I've literally pointed at the area and I'm like, hey, that's where you told me to go. She's gonna come in here in a second and kill me. And she's like, when are you gonna stop giving me shit? I'm like, fucking never. She can't be that upset. She's not screaming. Usually she screams from down the hallway.
Oh, is that only during
Well.
locale? Is that because she wants to be on locale? Is that why? Are you saying all the broads
No,
are
I think she's
locales?
very happy not being on that network
Why?
because she doesn't have to deal with bullshit.
But Bunny's on it, Xylie's on it. You know, now we get Eva on it, and they do it'll be locale broadcast. Let's go! We can revive the broadcast through the locale live universe, and she can get a whole trading card and shit. Oh my god,
Bunny's like on it. Bunny's like on it, but she's like in the graveyard shift. She's like
really?
They're like a cancerous growth that's attached to the main shows. It's like sitting there.
I was told the guy who does it with Bunny, his name is Jaffe or whatever, but he was the creator of God of War and Twisted Metal. And I'm like, wait, what? Like Kratos, the God of the War?
True, but what I will say about that guy is if there's like a fucking like a Louis C.K. thing or like a fucking Harvey Weinstein thing that comes out, 100% believe it. 100%. That guy's fucking weird.
I think we all know why he's working with Bunny. You know, Twisted Metal, the clown guy. You know, the clown girl.
Nah, but Bunny understands her role on that show. She just sits there and she looks pretty.
I mean, so she's the eye candy?
Yeah. He just says outrageous shit. He just like has verbal diarrhea. And then Bunny just sits there like, hee hee hee, I'm a pretty girl, hee hee hee, hee hee hee. For $5 you can see my asshole. Hee hee hee.
I think it costs a little bit more than that, papers, but
I don't know. I got it for free.
Matt, thanks for being a Stumpy for a month. Says
Yeah,
Lolcow
thanks,
has more
Matt.
spin-offs than Balby alts.
Bobby.
Ooh, you.
Bobby.
1, yeah, Bobby. But number 2, true.
Bobby.
Wait, do that again?
Bobby.
Can you do like 3 variations of that?
Bobby.
All right, 2 more.
Bobby.
And then 1 more. Like an attack.
Bobby.
And try,
Bobby.
do that. 1 more.
Stop talking or I'll do it.
Okay.
You son of a bitch. Bobby.
You making a soundboard like a Balby Pokemon soundboard?
Yes. I want someone to make that now. Someone clip that. Get me the sound bites. We'll, the guy making the video game where with Chud Logic and all that. I'll see if I can get him to insert your little sound clip for Bill Black.
into a video game.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, they're
That'd be
making a
hilarious.
whole. They're making a whole video game about like It's not commentary. It's like Twitch
Yeah.
for the
Manlet? Manchi?
Beckett is in the fucking game, by the way. Beckett is a playable character, and so is President Sunday.
I bet Beckett's ripped.
Now he looks like his little ghost persona, whatever the fuck it is.
Oh.
Yeah.
Anyway.
What's next?
Well, it's the HV. I don't know if you guys saw. I'm sure you all saw. Well, I know everybody saw because we're late to this. The Idubbbz content cop. He released that content cop that was basically dog shit, and it essentially boils down to I'm a lefty. You're just fucking mentally unhinged. You're mentally ill. That's why you don't agree with me. Go seek medical help, and then you can become better, and then maybe we could be friends again.
I was about to
also-
ask a super dumb question, and then I realized the answer before I said it. I was gonna say, why was Idubbbz dancing around with free Palestine flags and shit? But then I was like, oh wait, yeah, I remember. Like, I can see the connection now.
I All right.
I did love
Hey.
the fucking I did love the fucking so you've got Idubbbz doing that little, they were doing the dance thing, and then you've got Idubbbz standing there, and then like it is the most DEI fucking shit on the planet, because you've got the big YouTuber white guy standing in the front, and then like the 3 brown people standing behind him. Right, and he's holding the sword, and he's like their warrior, their white warrior that will fight their battles for them.
He's like
It
that
was
Last
like-
Samurai by Tom Cruise.
Yeah, but if the samurai had a swastika sword. Guys, I swear we didn't know. We were making a video about a Jew. We didn't know, guys. We didn't know. God. It was just coincidence that there was a swastika sword.
Play the video. I haven't seen it.
The one
Alright.
thing I want to say real quick. I don't know who. There's a guy in this. I have no idea who he is. He's the only black
It's Ethan
guy.
Klein.
He's the only black guy in this video, right? I don't know how he's involved. I don't understand why there's a token black guy. I just want to understand. Someone gonna explain it, including the chat. That'd be appreciated. I have no
Well,
idea.
the guy on the
that
content
whole-
cop.
Yeah, it's just like
The-
Arab person, white guy, and random black guy.
They wanted to reenact, that picture that you see when you're like in school or whatever, with like the kids surrounding the world. It's like all the different colored children, and they're all holding hands. Like,
Yeah.
we're all together. That's what they wanted to
Oh,
recreate.
so he was the token black guy. Is
Yeah.
that what we're getting at? Okay.
Yeah,
A few
but
days
they couldn't
ago, my
get
good
an
friend-
Asian.
Ian, also known as Idubbbz, released a content cop about me. His video is over an hour long and it's full of a lot of accusations. We watched the entire video, every frame of it.
Sean DeBlack. Yeah, I have no idea who that guy is or why he even cares about it.
Responded to every accusation on the podcast in a really long episode. We watched the whole thing. So if you're interested in a more thorough response to everything, I would recommend watching this episode. The video that I'm making today, however, I don't need an hour for.
It looks like
really
a fucked up Teletubby in that background.
Central point that I want to make here. My good friend Ian,
boom,
in his
boom.
hour-long takedown, did not mention one time Child Protective Services. Not
From
one
in the
time.
fridge.
In the entire video, he never says CPS. No mention,
Fridge go
no
boom.
explanation, no overview, nothing. Zero mentions of CPS. A
Fridge
few
go
weeks ago,
boom.
Child Protective Services showed up to our
Why
house.
does that
to
fridge
say,
sound like it's got a clock?
What?
Why does that fridge sound like it's got a clock in it?
Oh.
You guys are terrible people. I hate you.
Wait.
to interrogate us.
Wait, why are they
That's about
taking
it.
that fridge towards the synagogue? What's happening
No. This has got to stop.
Anonymous tip
Okay,
I
you
got
made
that
it
our kids
worse.
were crawling
Beavis. You
around
made it
and
so
eating
much
dog shit
worse.
and catching
If Matt was
diseases.
watching, this is where he'd call in.
Nope, stop. Stop.
Ian spends the majority of his video characterizing me like a raving lunatic who's lashing out at everyone around me with zero provocation.
Maybe if Ethan's able to get some help, maybe if he stops harassing other creators, maybe if he does these things, eventually he'll find peace and we can like rekindle our friendship. And I feel like I am speaking up for a lot of people who have problems with you and a lot of people who have been on the receiving end of your harassment.
What he doesn't say is the majority of these clips he's using are taken from this episode. Now, does he ever show the title of this episode? No, he does not ever show the title of this episode. Snark called Child Protective Services on us. Not only does he not show the title, he doesn't explain why I'm upset, who I'm mad at, why I'm mad at them. Zero context. I am just an anonymous, screaming lunatic.
It's been pleasant hanging out with
I kind of agree, but I'm okay with it. You sound like an anonymous screaming lunatic I can get behind, right? Idubbbz, he sounds like a beta cuck boy.
you.
I'll
I've
tell you
enjoyed your
something about Idubbbz, right? He really made a bad fucking decision with that gold tooth. I don't know what the fuck he did, how he got that shit colored, but it really just looks like he has a gap.
I think Sean the Black must have recommended it.
Oh, that's fucked up. That's fucked up.
over the years. And as of late, it's gotten really fucking shitty.
Yeah, so go fuck yourself.
I agree.
Who else? Who else do we want to burn today?
Who else do we want to burn today? You're making it so fucking obvious that this is your emotional dumping ground. It's horrible. This is not what podcasts are. There was a way to approach this to say like, oh yeah, we feel hurt.
What do you
by
mean
you
that's not
guys
what podcasts
saying-
are? That's literally what podcasts are for.
Well, and he
They're
has
for
a
you to spew your bullshit onto the internet.
and he
hope
has
people
a
watch and give you money.
he has a podcast with his wife, and the whole thing is like him and her complain about like, oh well, the internet's difficult, it's hard, it's like their emotional dumping ground, and it's like themed on the fact that he's like being whipped by her.
I will say that in that freeze frame with covering the bottom of Hela Klein's face, she does look like a sleep paralysis demon.
Oh, you're so mean.
He really does.
You've decided to do the extra thing and attack.
In this episode, the same day that CPS came to my home,
Maybe
I
that's
was
why he has
understandably
Tourette's. He's got the shakes.
Right. This
Yeah,
was
it
a
has gotten
provocation.
worse over the years.
Yeah, he hasn't had a good night's sleep in years. Every time he turns around and opens, he's like afraid to close his eyes at this point. His brain can't rationalize when he wakes up. There's just a demon next to him. God. Okay, if I just never go to sleep, that can never happen again.
That I had not experienced. It went into my real world, was affecting my children and my life in a way that I found extremely disturbing and an escalation that I found very unacceptable. Now, why am I mad at Ian for this? Well, let's start here. Denim's is someone he's accusing me of in his video of harassing. Let's see what Denim said about my children 3 days before CPS was called.
So I'm just going to throw this out there. You shouldn't wear gold.
Why?
Beavers, are you trying to tank the channel?
There are people who are shafted over that.
Oh, okay, buddy. We're supportive of everybody. No.
This mansion, and he just leaves his shit on
I
the floor.
said
Something
this
that's
the other
probably
day,
related to the
right?
fact
Before we
that his
get
former
into it.
housekeeper is suing
I
him
said
for
this
a
the other day.
Supportive of
Guys,
everybody. Please send some money.
We love everybody. We love everybody. Okay, we love everybody. All right. And I figured out a way to solve the Palestinian-Israel crisis. And I know some people aren't going to like it, but it involves the mass deportation and relocation of a group of people.
Oh,
and when I say a group of people, I mean we take the Palestinians and the Jews, right, and we move them to America. Okay, and then we turn the nation of Israel and Palestine into an amusement park.
Jesus Christ.
And everybody's allowed to go. We have we have like more security, right? Everybody can go there. You can all have fun. All right. But nobody's allowed to live there.
You know those
can make
old timey amusement parks where they dress up in old timey clothes and pretend that they're from the old time? That's what they should do to that areas. Pretend that the war's still going on and you can pay money to experience it and learn about the history.
Well, I thought Beavers was going to propose like a battle arena, and you could pay entry to like watch it happen and shit, like a Roman Coliseum, you know?
Well, I love how Mitch fucking went, man. He's like, you can go experience the history. Well, we're just gonna hire people to reenact bloody battles between different religious groups inside the city.
Middle East Disney.
I want to see a fucking. I want to see the Crusaders eating the Muslim dudes. They did that. They did that at one point. Cannibalism. Mm-hmm.
The floor, something that is probably related to the fact that his former housekeeper is suing him for a number of different reasons. So I would assume he doesn't actually have a housekeeper anymore, or perhaps he lost his extra housekeeper. So now the house is just like covered in dog shit, and he has kids. And
by the way, Beavers, would or would not denim?
Would.
Okay, I was gonna say you're crazy if you said would not.
his kids like crawl into the dog shit, and God forbid, I don't know what they do with it. I don't know if they eat it or if it's just from like contact with it with their hands or something. But they contracted a parasite that I had previously never heard of in my life called Giardia from the dog shit that is all over his house.
Dude, how is it that like maybe once a week I look into what Ethan Klein's been up to, and every time I manage to find more and more terrible shit. This is where Ethan tells a story about his family getting Giardia.
We already have Mold Mondays. Now we have Shit Saturdays.
Also, this is not a joking matter, by the way. It can be very severe and deadly to small children. I mean, much like many other illnesses, it's very, very, very dangerous when infants get the same sicknesses that adults get. There are
her reasoning is like her outcome is correct, but her reasoning is so damn. Press play.
lots of things that you can get as an adult. You're totally fine. You'll be A-okay. No problem. A child, a small infant that has no immune system, shouldn't be catching anything.
Pause.
No wonder.
That's how you know she's fucking. Kids don't have no immune system, right? They have overreactive immune systems. This bitch doesn't understand how illness works. She thinks that the virus is the thing that gives you a fever. It's your body that gives you the fever, not the fucking virus, bro. Dumb bitch.
That's your body fighting it.
Yeah, that's why little kids, when they get sick, right? When you're an adult and you get sick, right? Your body has been exposed to a whole bunch of shit, so it knows how to relatively respond to things, right? Like, oh, I've got the flu. Let me not fucking kill my body, okay? Right? With kids, they don't have that. Their body just goes balls to the walls every time they get fucking ill, and that's why they get those temperatures that approach like the 40 degrees and shit like that. Those bitches just like, well, you know, children don't have immune systems, yeah? What, every fucking kid a bubble baby? Also, you know how often kids eat shit that they're not supposed to eat? Right?
Well, anything that gets in their hands, straight in the mouth.
Like, fucking hell. I'm sure there are so many kids that have eaten dog shit. I knew kids that ate dog shit when they were, like, little. Right? Because it's like, what do you mean? This is what they do. Kids find something, they put it in their mouth.
Well, the most, like,
this is what they
horrible thing was, I don't know, maybe grass. I've never seen a kid or dirt. I've never seen a kid fucking dog shit.
Now, okay, if a kid's willing to eat grass and a kid's willing to eat dirt, what puts them above eating dog shit?
It's literal shit.
They don't know that.
It smells stinky. I'm gonna put it in my mouth.
That's literally how their brain works.
His house is covered in dog shit, and
You
he's
smell
neglected children
stinky. I wonder if it tastes nice. Mitch
by nannies
just
have
walks
contracted-
there. The kid starts licking his back.
Fuck.
the parasites previously unknown to science from the
Tastes like
feces. I wonder why he
Vegemite.
skipped over all of this, because everything that I said in this story, which by the way was apparently compiled by his crew, playing.
No wonder this motherfucker's always sick. Yeah. It all makes sense now. It makes sense why he doesn't care about Palestinian children when he is neglecting his own. How is this happening? How is it happening? How is this happening? Yeah, I mean, I don't.
I just want to tape her mouth shut.
Like, she was like, if you put an Asian guy on screen there, you can totally fuck her.
I don't even make fun of people's weight. I've never made fun of people's weight. I do make fun of people's posture. If you're making an active decision that like you don't give a fuck about your health or your posture or your dog shitting all over the house to the point where your kids are getting giardia, that's the image of someone who is not well. Wait, what? Wait, what, Dems? Wait, what? You guys didn't know about this? Yeah. Methzempic diet. Oh, God.
Even after CPS was called, Denham's attempted to justify it by claiming that it's okay because children can't be traumatized.
I want you to create any bad memory here.
That's definitely not true. Look at Mitch.
Also,
his entire
okay,
life is
this was-
traumatized.
But this was another point that she brought up that was so fucking stupid, right? I can understand that. Let's say you have a 5-year-old, okay, and you take them to a water park and you try and make them recall it when they're 15. They're gonna be, I don't fucking remember that, right? If I beat the shit out of that 5-year-old to within an inch of his life, I guarantee you when I ask him when he's 15, he'll remember.
I mean,
Trauma and a memory, right? Trauma and like a general memory are two different things. If the kid's I'm not saying the kid was traumatized by the police coming there, right? Like, I don't know, the kid could be tough as nails and maybe the visit wasn't that bad. Maybe they just showed up and they were like, hi, how are you? Right? But like, if there was any trauma involved for that child, I can totally see how you can like form a negative experience and that can like affect you going like long term.
and some people argue that, like, you know, when you put your hand on a stove and it's hot and shit like that, and you learn not to touch a hot stove after that. Some people say that like that's a form of trauma because you're
fuck off.
you're recapping in your brain a thing not to do, like over and over again, because you learned your lesson. I'm just
Mitch is immune to trauma.
I know, right?
He just keeps doing the same retarded shit over and over again.
Excuse me, I do different retarded shit.
Yeah. How's that working out on Locale? How much have you made?
We'll see.
0.
For them, like they are 5 and 3. They don't understand the shit. So I told him,
create any bad memory for them. You're not forming memories at 3 years old, and it's very rare that you're forming memories at 5 years old. Now, yes, you are. No, you're not. When we're talking about being able to remember, being able to recall memories, it's like 4 is the cutoff. But even if you are forming any memories at 4, you're not gonna be able to remember them past like 15. You have maybe 1 or 2 memories.
If you're wondering who the guy is she's watching, his name is Bad Empanada. And as far as harassment campaigns go, you'd think that Ian, as someone who cares so deeply about it, would be talking about him and not me. Here's a small taste.
I'd like to pay tribute to Ethan Klein and the new Twitch DOS that declares Zionism. Zionist is a slur. I'd like to pay tribute to him by playing the first Al-Aqsa video game where you kill Zionist soldiers as a Palestinian resistance fighter. Anyways, are these soldiers? Are these Israelis? They're just standing there? I mean,
We love everybody. Everybody.
He's really on a bunch of Ethan Kleins. Like, they're all on a fucking Ozempic binge. They don't understand what's going on around them. They haven't noticed.
I would never drive a fridge into a synagogue.
In here?
God.
I'm hunting for secretaries right now. Secretary got...
Here's Bad Empanada once again, who posted a story saying, I'm the one who called CPS on Ethan Klein. I want CPS to take his kids away because they are seriously in danger.
Today was pretty bad, wasn't it? Really sucked for you. You're so disappointed. The betrayal of one of your closest long-term friends, huh? TikTok, though, Ethan. TikTok, because this was just a taste. This was just a small part of what we have organized.
This is what's gonna happen when we get big. We're gonna get someone psycho like this, and they're gonna be like, "This is it, Beavers. You're finally getting what you deserve. After all these years of messaging these girls and saying things about the Jewish people in synagogue, you're finally gonna get yours.
I was talking to Nick about this, right? Like, I'm not, I live in Africa. I'm not particularly afraid of all the internet stuff. But what I was thinking is, for a month of like a European salary, pretty sure somebody could hire a hitman. And that's a terrifying thought.
Well, I mean, it is Africa.
So if I ever get doxxed, assume I'm dead.
Well, we'll make sure we'll put the flag up in your honor.
Yeah. Every episode, I want it behind me.
I want that flag. Where can I get it?
I know who has it.
I know who has it.
I'll tell you later.
Yeah. It's only gonna get worse. It's only gonna get worse, Mr. Klein. Every day, sit there just waiting in misery, in fear of what we have in store for you. Tick-tock goes the clock.
Maybe if he stops harassing other creators.
He lets his dogs shit all over his mansion, and he just leaves the shit on the floor.
Maybe if he does these things, eventually he'll find peace.
House is just like covered in dog shit. And he has kids, and his kids like crawl into the dog shit.
And I feel like I am speaking up for a lot of people who have problems with you.
I don't know what they do with it. I don't know if they eat it or if it's just from like contact with it with
I
their hands or something.
I was particularly angry during.
Yes, I doubt that happens.
I highly doubt that. Considering the size of the fucking house, I'm sure he has a team of cleaners. Just in there all day working on the house.
I'm sure he has a cleaner, right? And then also
maids, butlers, the whole nine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think it's just some homeless guy that he has bought a big house and then continues to live homelessly in this mansion.
He bought like some celebrity's house. Like where he lives, it's a mansion. You need people to clean that. So there's and your dogs aren't going to be shitting all over the house. Probably have a dog walker, and they fucking take them out every day. I don't get where these claims come from.
Maybe he had a puppy at some point, and the puppy was pooing in the house.
Maybe. I guess.
Which they do.
They do. They're puppies. They're like babies.
During this
By
episode
the way, guys, my
entitled
puppy's
Snark
so
Called.
cute. Subscribe as a member to Now Recording, and maybe I'll post a picture of my dog in chat. She's so cute.
I mean, I could put it on.
God, I hate it when people post pictures of their pets.
She's
I
also
can't stand
CPS on
it.
it.
She's so cute, right? And also, she's so I don't know what the fuck went wrong with her, right? Because if I tell her no, right, she gets angry. I don't think I'm the alpha in our relationship because I
don't
say
think
no
you're
to
the
her.
alpha in any relationship.
Okay, this is coming from you, buddy.
Exactly. That's how bad it is.
All right, but no, I tell her no, and then she gets angry and she starts growling at me and she starts attacking me. So yeah, it's going well. Puppy training's going well.
What kind of dog?
It is a Chihuahua cross terrier.
Yappy red.
I call it my little terrorist. Yes.
Yeah. You send her into synagogue?
Titled Snark Called CPS
I
on
think
us.
she'd do
because I
well
will
in a synagogue.
No, Beavers would only do that if it was a German Shepherd.
To be one of the primary reasons, in my opinion, why CPS was called. Another one of their friends, Froggy Tonic, had been spreading the same malicious rumor about me on Twitter for days before CPS was called as well.
I used to work with this video editor named Froggy Tonic. I discovered him because he was in the circles online that I was in. There would be an occasional Froggy tweet where I'd be like, I agree with that, you know? Like, I'm not going to endorse it. I'm not going to retweet it or like it, but fair enough. Now, my former editor of a year and a half ago did say some truly mean shit. He called Hila the C word. He said they're trying to kill their dog with cheddar cheese and a bunch of other shit, I'm sure.
Now let me show you the tweets that Ian conveniently omitted. Me when my three kids asked me why they have...
Right? Because, come at me, chat. People are way too protective of their dogs. All this shit about, oh, your dog ate a little piece of cheddar cheese and now he's gonna fucking die. Right? It's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. Your dog's not gonna die if you treat him to a piece of cheese every now and again. Right? Just don't feed him the fucking block of cheese. I once had 3 dogs, right? That I didn't even take them to the vet. They collectively ate 8 bars of chocolate. Right? The three of them somehow got onto the table and they ate the security guards at the place where I was staying. We bought them all chocolate. They got on the table and they worked as a team and they ate 8 bars of fucking chocolate. They were fine. One of them threw up, but they were fine. It's all BS. They'll live. They're tougher than you think they are. Stop treating them like babies.
You haven't seen me in the past 4 months. I was
That
in my
is not me
basement.
endorsing you feeding your animals cheese and chocolate, by the way. That's me saying, if you want to, every now and again, you can give them a cheese tax or a chucky tax. All right? But keep it small.
Spay and neuter your pets today.
On a fallen fan when they worry about their 3
Oh no.
Probably, work out, what kills dogs faster? Living at Keem's house or eating cheese?
Oh,
Jesus Christ!
No.
No.
Mitch, say
Disavow.
Oh, no, you disavow?
Disavow.
Yeah, no.
Disavow, okay.
Why do you
Okay.
disavow? Why do you disavow?
He had no hand in those. One was like the dog was really old. Of course that was going to happen. And the other was a complete accident out of his hands. And it was very sad. How dare you?
You don't sound sincere. Do not sound sincere, Mitch. You want to ham it up a little bit? You want to try again? Take 2?
Oh, I swear to God, if one more fucking person tells me, hey, you got to bring it, okay? And then I fucking bring it. And then like, yo, you got to bring it more. Like, fuck, man. What more do you want?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if Teamster's going to believe you. I think you need to try again. Go ahead. Take 2.
I think it's very sad what happened, Beavers. That was very wrong.
I apologize.
Good.
kids
kiss
and they
the
can't be
fist.
bothered to protect their dogs. Ethan was neglectful with his dogs. He's already been neglectful with his kids, and he will continue to be. As a child of a neglectful, bipolar, narcissistic dad, that's precisely why I worry about Ethan's kids. I explained it on the podcast, but the truth of the matter is, it's all a lie. It's all wrong. The man is talking about my children. He's painting me as a terrible parent, a neglectful parent, and saying that whose claim to fame as being Idubbbz' friend and former editor, is spreading malicious, damaging rumors about me that led to the CPS being called. Which, by the way, Ian does not explain one time. Did not mention why I'm angry at Froggy Tonic. He did not mention why I'm angry at Denims. He did not mention the name of the episode. He did not mention what the episode was about. He actually has a perfect opportunity to explain the CPS call, but watch what he does here instead.
Now, my former editor of a year and a half ago did say some truly mean shit. He called Hila the C word. He said they're trying to kill their dog with cheddar cheese.
Right? You know that motherfucker that...
Hello? Did he just die all of a sudden?
Yeah, I don't hear him. Also, can I point out?
My internet's
And with
great
that,
where I live.
podcast is dead. Thank you for coming, everybody. This has been the finale.
No.
My internet is fine. Where
My
I used
internet
to,
is fine.
Yeah, where I used to work, it was just shit internet all the time. When I get
It's
home,
a Wi-Fi issue.
I will
It's
have
a
no
Why
problem.
do you do a better Australian accent for Beavers than you do for me?
Because Mitch,
It's
I
a
like insulting
Wi-Fi
you.
issue.
All right. Anyway, go ahead.
Wi-Fi.
What was your point?
I can't remember.
Here, I'll
To explain the CPS call, but watch what he does here instead.
Now, my former editor of a year and a half ago did
30-year-old doing the L dance. Let that sink in. Press play. That's what I said.
cheese and a bunch of other shit.
What other shit, Ian? Other shit is doing a lot of heavy lifting, man. Now, why does this matter? Because Anissa was yucking it up with these guys during the period in which they were spreading this rumor and when the CPS call was made. The CPS call is central to
You know what the worst
understanding
thing
this
about
story.
this is?
You cannot tell this.
I don't like either of these people. They're both pussies. I don't like either of them. It's really hard for me. I don't know if anybody feels the same way.
Is that because he's Jewish?
I'm Jewish. Fuck you.
Oh, so it's okay. It's okay for you to be anti-Semitic? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, I get the pass. My great grandma and my grandma were in a concentration camp. Suck my nuts.
Story without that
And
context,
actually, that's not
and
true.
to try to tell this story
Okay,
without.
let me clarify before somebody calls me out. Okay, they weren't in a German concentration camp. They were in an English concentration camp because we went to war with them. All right, Bristol.
Including that detail, it would be the most bad faith, cruel, gaslighting hit piece of all time. Unfortunately, that's exactly what he did. He convinced his audience that the reason that I'm mad, that I'm lashing out, simply because I'm a raving lunatic. I am crashing out. I'm just crazy and harassing his friends for no reason. And by the way, to my good friend Ian of 8 years, I really appreciate you weaponizing my mental health against me.
To make Ethan crash out. He's having a parasocial weird crash out. People can have crash out moments. Maybe if Ethan's able to get some help.
Someone who I've confided in over the years with my struggles with it, who understands what I've been through, the lengths that I've gone to work on myself and improve my mental condition. For him to throw that in my face, to characterize anything I'm doing as crashing out, that I need help, that I need to get some kind of treatment, is cruel.
It's okay. I don't like either of them, right? But it's not that. Just this whole beef that they're having at the moment. While fucking Ethan, while Idubbbz did exclude like the CPS shit and whatever, and there's obviously a reason why he made that video, and he's just trying to push his agenda and his political beliefs. And trying to like bully Ethan into taking on his political views. A lot of this just feels like petty fucking friend drama, right? That I shouldn't really be, well, I mean, content, but like I shouldn't really be involved in and I shouldn't really hear about it. It really does seem like fucking Gila and Anita are having a fight. Especially that one line where fucking Idubbbz is like, our silence means something. I'm like, that is the most woman-coded thing I've ever heard in my life.
Well, and especially coming from that like political range too, is like they always say like silence means acceptance. You don't say anything, and then to reverse that, it's like this is crazy.
And pathetic on a level I didn't think he would ever be possible of doing. One ridiculous point he keeps hammering on is that I'm hating on him, I'm harassing him, simply because he's following people on Twitter.
We're not going to run to your defense when, I don't know, we follow people? We be following.
Also,
that's one fucked up thing that you can say about
I wanted to say this. This was another thing that I wanted to point out right now. I know I shouldn't throw shade because I have probably one of the worst hairlines on the planet. Okay? But I do have a lot of hair. Just a bad hairline. What the fuck happened to this man's hairline? Go back a second. Go back like one frame. Back. Back, idiot. Back, not forward. Look at that man's hairline. Why does it do that? It looks like a lawn that wasn't edged properly. Look, it goes in and out and in and out and in and out. Why?
That's
can
a
your
home
hair
job.
not?
And I know.
Bro, how can his hair not? How is his hair receding that badly? Can it just pick a lane?
Stress.
Where is it receding from? Where is it receding to? It's like the sides are receding by the temples, right? But the top is also receding. The thing is, he's gonna end up with like, I don't even know, like a fucking like star. If you look at it, right? Look at his temples. Can you see how it's like receding there? And then you can see how it's getting lighter. And then if you look at the top, right? It's receding in, but it's also getting lighter. And then it's receding on the temples as well. So what he's going to end up with is like a star. I don't know if you get where I'm coming from.
No. I'm not.
All right. It goes in by the temple in a circle. Then at the top of his head, it goes in like a little M, and then it goes in by the temple. That's how he's gonna look, with the way I see it at least. And then he's got the fucking tooth that's missing, and he looks like he gets fucking pegged by a niece on the daily.
At least he didn't shave his head for money and fucking and get nothing from it. You know, like some people.
Yeah.
They do it for free practically.
Yeah, when Ethan shaved his head, he made a lot of money to pay back the thing from Creator Cash so he wouldn't get sued.
Hey, Mitch, how you doing, by the way? What did you make before?
Nothing.
Which, by the way,
that's one fucked up.
We didn't cover this. We don't have this in the docket. But Creator Crash is not looking good.
Oh,
not
yeah, I have that prep. I have that prep for after this. So, don't worry.
Ain't looking good, guys.
Thing that you can say about Anissa and I is when we're on Twitter, we do be following.
I'm not upset, Ian, because you follow people. That is absurd. I'm mad because you are actively engaging with these people on social media, in DMs, while this harassment is happening, seemingly indifferent to it, silent on it. In a sense, I felt like you were more on their side than my side.
Our silence means something. It means that we would like to pause this relationship until you figure your shit out.
Our silence means something.
Yeah,
Dude,
only
that's-
women do
Guys,
that.
how didn't you
like,
know I was
silent
hungry?
treatment
How
and
didn't
shit.
you know I was hungry? You know, it's how didn't you know? You didn't fucking tell me, you dumb bitch. Fuck. Get me my Vegemite sandwich.
Well, and it's important what he said there too, because I went over the Idubbbz video, and I watched it, and he said I'm pausing by me not saying anything, I'm pausing our friendship. Who the fuck says
Yeah,
they're
how did you
pausing their
not?
friendship?
What? No. It wasn't that just that they were pausing the friendship. It was by me not saying, my silence means something. By me not saying anything, I was putting a pause on our relationship so that, like, maybe in the future we can, like, broach things, you know, when things aren't, like, so intense. Like, we could maybe talk. But it's really insane to me that you didn't know that when I said nothing to you, that this is what I meant. Like, that's clearly what I meant when I didn't respond to you.
And then there was another thing where they said that they were not that close of friends, or they were like they were like temporary friends or something. It was so stupid, and it was like, bro, like, why even be friends with them if you're well, I know why. Clout. Is half their people who went to Creator Clash were probably H3 fans. It looks like it's not going to be that way this year, though.
Our silence means something. That's exactly what we felt. Wow, it's almost like we were right about you. There's something that I've never talked about publicly, but around the same time, we received 2 human skulls in the mail at our home, which led us to having a very pleasant
By the
interview
way,
with
this
the FBI.
space is all fuck. If you guys want to send me human skulls, feel free.
Also, there was like a tag on them, so like they were purchased.
Yeah. Also, send me squirrel skulls because they glow pink.
What?
You're so fucked up.
Yeah, squirrel skulls. They glow pink in the under UV light. I don't know why.
What?
But they
How do
do.
you know that?
Random facts that Beavers knows.
Things have progressed well past the point of that's just what the internet does. Ian had a recent revelation. He's transcended into a new person. He's achieved nirvana and discovered empathy at age 32.
I think only in these past couple of years have I gained the ability empathy, and I'm very ashamed to admit that. It sounds really pathetic to say at the age of 32 I've acquired empathy, but I have, and I've realized it because I just like can't help myself but like feel for other people's pain and suffering now. I'm still not perfect. I think that is, my empathy meter is only maybe like a quarter of the way filled up potentially, but it's at least there.
In the spirit of his newfound enlightenment, he had this to say.
I have made some cruel, hurtful content, and I need to acknowledge that, and I'm really sorry that it's taken me this long to acknowledge it. The content I'm talking about specifically are content cop videos and videos where I was just generally criticizing people for very lackluster reasons, and obviously didn't have any accountability online whatsoever on my end. I was morally grandstanding and acting as if I am any better than any of these people that I was making content cop videos on, and I'm not. I'm a human. I'm a real human who makes mistakes, and I make a different set of mistakes than the people I was making videos on, but it doesn't matter. I don't think anyone deserves that level of cruelty or hate. It's also indoctrinated a lot of people into thinking that this is an okay way to behave, and it's not.
What happened? Am I so uniquely evil that you're willing to abandon your newfound principles after, less than a year? What is it that I've done, Ian, that makes me more detestable than any of the other people that you've content copped? And for what did you do this? To revitalize your dying career? This entire video reeks of desperation, of being thrown together, and poorly researched. I don't really even understand why they did this, and I can't imagine that it's going to be worth it. Thanks for the 8 years of friendship, buddy. Have fun with your new friends.
Go back quickly.
Mm.
Like one frame.
Let me...
Yeah. What the fuck, Cole?
It wasn't one frame.
Yeah. All right. Wait, go back a little bit more. No, wait, it says have fun with your new friends.
Okay.
I think that's still coming.
Thanks for the 8 years of friendship, buddy. Have fun with your new
What? Denims?
Do you think they knew exactly what they were giving the finger for in that clip? Like,
Yes.
I know they knew it was at H3 in general, but like, did they know exactly where in the video that was going to go, or do you reckon they were just like, "Oh, flip off the camera? Yeah, sure, buddy."
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. But
I think they just they did a bunch of poses in Hassan's room and just fucked off.
I've put my hand over the right side of my screen or the left side.
So you're saying all
I'll
she is
fight
eye
for
candy?
Palestine for you, babe. Sign me up. I'll be your fridge.
You're such
You want to get stuffed by Frogan?
No, not by Frogan. Another.
Some funny memes I've seen posted. Comic Cop. I'm waiting for this to actually happen.
Ooh.
This
It could.
He doesn't like Jewish people though. If Sam Hyde were to fucking cover this, with Ethan, bro, could you imagine? Oh, fucking frightening. But we were talking about creator clash, which I'm very surprised Ian hasn't promoted it during any of the videos. But this was 24 hours before Nick's update post. These are the seats remaining for Creator Clash 3. And as you can tell, you see the upper rows. There's a lot of empty seats, and even in the middle to the upper middle, you still see there's quite a few seats not taken up, right?
Well, and you also have to remember a lot of those front row seats are being given out. I'm sure they're not being paid for.
Mm-hmm. So then we get an updated image, and the entire section on the top has been removed. The seats are not filled up; they're just gone. They no longer exist. And in fact, as you can see, some of the rows on the bottom, the seats were taken away. Well, H3 fans, ever since the video came out, they've been trying to get their money back. Creator Clash is not willing to do that, so they've been doing chargebacks if they paid with a credit card, because they're not willing to refund them for the event. Not looking good.
So the people who had the top row seats that are now taken away, they didn't move them?
I don't think so. I think they...
And they're not refunding them. They're just... What?
I don't know if they're not refunding them, but there are other people who are in the middle rows, like the regular seats, and they are not getting refunded. Those people I know.
Also, what the fuck is the point? I've never understood that. If you can't sit like close to the front, like, the regular seats but towards the frontish bit, right? Or like these front row seats, the fuck is the point of going to watch the fucking boxing match here in the fucking nosebleeds? Imagine buying that seat right there at the fucking back and trying to see anything. At that point, you're just watching it on the fucking little TV screen thing that they have.
Yeah,
why not
it's hard enough
pay-per-view?
Rugby from that far back.
Yeah.
Which
I don't know. Always seemed like a waste. Like, I understand a concert, right? You want to go to the nosebleeds in a fucking concert, feel free. Because it's music, right? You get the vibe, you get the music. But like, you're watching two people hit each other. If you can't see the people hit, if you are vaguely just seeing like limbs fly towards each other, if that, right? You've wasted your money.
Yeah.
Watch it on pay-per-view. Also, don't watch it on pay-per-view. Don't pay for fucking Creator Clash 3, right? Because we all know what's going to happen. Within 5 minutes of them going live, there's going to be a stream that you can watch it on. All right? Be smart with your money. Donate to Now Recording.
Yeah, or
don't
go to the Now Recording VC and poor little me who sits there and hosts it. I will be hosting Creator Clash this year again.
Woo!
I already bought the ticket. I bought it the first day it came out, so you guys can watch it with me.
All right, guys. Yeah, how about that? We'll be doing that. Donate $5 today, and you can watch the Creator Clash with Cole.
Yeah.
I don't know why you'd watch it. Who the hell's worth watching on this thing?
No, but we didn't say that. We didn't say that. Don't sue us. We didn't say that. Hypothetically, you could do that. Hypothetically. In Palestine.
You hang out in the paid room and you can watch with.
Yeah, in Palestine.
The matchup. Oh, good question. By the way, the seats are like, you see the where it says ring, and then to the right of it, there's a whole row.
Yeah.
Those
Yeah.
seats are
Yeah.
$212. That's it.
Sheesh.
The ones
Well, you
that,
gotta
that
remember
are right next to the ring, where it says ring to the left, where near that entranceway, $700.
All right, but you got to remember when you convert these prices, you have to remember you're speaking to an African and an unemployed man. $250 is a lot of money for us.
So the only people I know is I know Harley. I've heard of LA Beast. I have no fucking idea who that is. Tubbo and Sapnap are
No clue.
Minecraft YouTubers.
Yeah.
Myth
No clue.
This is like
fell off.
This is like looking at the featured thing for VidCon. It's
Myth
like,
streams to
who are
less
these
people than we do.
This guy owns
Oh,
Glitch.
except for Odd Ones Out. I know him.
This guy owns Glitch, I think. Will and F, we kind of know who he is. Odd Ones
When
Out.
did the Odd Ones Out get their buff?
He Creator Clash. What was it? 1 or 2?
He used to be a twink.
He used to. He was chubby. He was chubby.
Yeah. But then he was twink then chub. Now, why would you? You know, that's one thing that I will say. Why would you ever do that as a woman?
One
I
of
know,
them-
you know, woman independence, blah blah blah. But look at that Ali person. My God.
One of them is
What is wrong with you?
AB's girlfriend or fiance or something. I'm not sure which one it is. Freddie Wong. He's the guy from Rocket Jump. I don't know if you
he's
video game high school.
I know none of these people.
He's the
I know
guy that
two
would
of these
make
people.
video effects 15 years ago.
Yeah. And then Ginger Pale is another video effects guy, I think. Ren Corridor Digital, another video effects guy. Trevor Everts, I have no idea who he is.
All right, I'm placing a bet on this one. I'm placing a bet on this one. Funky Frog Baits is going to win because they're a dude.
Lena, I think
What?
That is.
Are they really?
That is a one. I don't know, but just by the looks of things, I think I know who I'm placing my bets on.
So this is the awkward part too. Lena is AB's girlfriend, fiance, whatever. So that's like H3H3
that might be
support.
partly contested.
That might,
you know, lesbians can fight.
She might pull out. She might pull out like last minute. It would not
Well, I
surprise me.
think Funky Frog Bait has pulled out before. 100%.
And then we all know Dad, the guy who goes in swinging strong and has only 30 viewers on his Twitch channel. I don't keep up with him. Shut up. AB's wife. Everyone's
And
saying
then
AB's wife.
Jago. I don't know who Jago is.
Yeah, no idea who that guy is. These are all pretty much has-been or used to be famous.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. It's like a VidCon event.
Well, that's what they want to turn it into. Is like a VidCon event.
I don't know. That Freddie Wong guy is like a discount Wang. Yeah. They could be brothers or cousins. What's that guy's name? Wang. What's his first name?
Justin Wang.
Yeah, Justin Wang. Justin Wang. He's cousins with Freddie Wong. They both tried to be a YouTuber.
Okay, all right. I was gonna say, wasn't Freddie Wong in an episode of Key and Peele, but I was too afraid that if it wasn't him, I was just a racist. No, that's some other fat Asian guy.
You Wong. You Wong.
No, you Wong.
No, you Wong.
You Freddie Wong.
No, you Wong. My name's Jamie. No, you Freddie Wong. No, you Wong. Oh wait. No, that's Shitty Walk. Well, it's pretty close though. Pretty close. I'm Freddie Wong.
Cool, please move on before Beavis gets us cancelled. Like,
All right, this is our
stuck in a racist loop.
This is our
My
last
name's Freddie
one.
Wong.
It's up to you guys if you want to cover it.
Do we have to watch this entire fridge segment?
Frogan
I don't know,
just
but I
came
got a
out
dip.
with it. Oh, you got
I got
a
a dip, so maybe we save
All
this
right,
for Monday.
Yeah. Okay. So outro then.
Hello. This has been now recording.
You've broken him. He's still Asian.
This has been now recording. My name is Freddie Wong.
Shut up! Oh my God.
I'm going.
I need Dad to come back.
Bad with money. Those who are bad with money.
You want to be bad with money? The bad with fuck. I've gone. I don't know what accent I'm doing. You want to be bad with money? Where's the bad with monies? Is it in the thing?
I got it.
Bad with monies?
Right. We got Ringtail, Splattered, Splatter Riot 79.
Hello.
Ninja Ninja, Stefan Corbino, Grizzly Bear 1996, K-Hugcast, Midget Salad, Fresh Brewski, and Maeve. If you want to be bad with money, you got to pay $14.99 a month. There you go. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Oh, Nikolai Stioyo.
Oh, I was muted. Hi guys, are you recording now? Live on the recording?
We are live.
Yeah, we're
on the
live.
Recording.
I never know if it's like core stream or if it's your stream. Hello.
Hello.
I
Core
kinda
is his
just hit
own
the
streamer.
button. I went to go like look and see if you guys were live, and I clicked the button, which auto joins now. So I'm kind of like it's kind of awkward. But hey, what's going on?
Yeah. It's been good. We learned that there's this guy called Freddie Wong, who has like.
Is that the guy who
funniest
plays the
Asian name
video
ever.
games? Wait, I always get
Yeah,
the
the
Justin
guy
Wang and Justin Wong mixed up.
No, you Wong. This Freddie Wong.
Is he actually Asian this time? Because every time there's like a Wang or a Wong, you don't necessarily know if it's like gonna be a white dude. It's like, you get stealth with a white dude when you hear the name Wong sometimes.
I think he's Asian. He could be white.
You see,
Freddie
you just
Wong.
don't know, right?
Freddie Wong's
He could
totally
be.
Asian.
No. He could be a white guy. There's some white guys
You've
that
never
look
been
like that.
stealthed by a Wong before, and all of a sudden they just
Yeah.
come out like it's just the whitest dude you've ever seen.
You've never been Wong about a Wong?
It's
No.
something Wong, we too low.
Hello, my name is Freddie. You're like, oh, I've made a grave error here.
Wow, I wore the rice hat for nothing.
Dude, why are you using a fork? Get some fucking. What do you think you are? What?
It's like I've brought some of your authentic cuisine. They're like, what? Cheeseburgers? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Damn, dude, I like fucking tacos too, dude. What's going on?
Yeah. You order the whole like number 2 menu from the Chinese place to impress him. You get like green tea and everything. He's like, cool, but like, where's the burgers and the Bud
Oh
Light?
fuck! This is about Creator Clash. I just went like a whole Asian rant about Creator Clash. That's actually like a horrible thing I just did. Wow, that's an optical disaster. Oh yeah. Did you see any of the convo at Harley?
No.
We were gonna watch that, but
Yeah, I'm gonna post the
I
rest
gotta go
of
to
it
work.
tomorrow.
You guys can watch it. Bye.
Bye, babies.
I need to edit the.
That
I
guy's
had
a
to have
fucking
Willie
racist.
send me my own VOD today because 4K video downloader got like mauled. It's just not working on my computer.
oh no, I have to fucking use like alternate methods. I hate it. It was a pain in the ass.
I,
to make a Frogan video.
Yeah, it's just such a fucking shit show. And you gotta like download videos like that because I mean we can't trust Frogan to keep it up, can we? No, not a chance.
Yeah.
Oh man, what a fucking time, dude. Did you guys do any content cop coverage? I feel like nobody, like people did
little
it, but people didn't really do it. I don't know. I'm like the only one who went all in with it.
We just did the H3 video just now, where he goes over like some of the Ian's points and talks about stuff. But for the most part, not really. I think everybody's kind of like tired of the cycle, and that's the problem. Like they don't want to talk about Ethan anymore, or Destiny, or Hassan, or whatever. But that's just what the cycle is right now. You know what I mean?
Bro, I'm actually sorry. I need to cut you off right there. I've been waiting this whole time for Willie to send me my fucking stream because he said he was going to download it with 4K video downloader, and this fucking guy sent it to me in 720p. Like, I could have got that this whole time. I am so mad right now. Holy shit! Sorry. You actually see it. Sorry, can you repeat that one more time?
No, you're good. I was just talking about like how everybody's like burned out of the content cycle of Destiny H3. Hassan, Destiny H3.
I'm the only one fucking super stoked about it because I've been waiting for Creator Clash to implode, and it seems like it's all signs point to Creator Clash imploding. So it's like I'm trying to weave it in while we're still talking about this stuff. Like, hey, there's this terrible event coming in the next couple of months. That seems to be going my way. Because to be honest, everyone's going to talk about this event in retrospect, and they're going to be like, "What could we have done?" And it's like, well, Nick's been telling us the entire time this is a fucking disaster. So, I'm trying to grandfather myself in as being right, even though I don't think we can necessarily do anything here to tell people to avoid it.
And I watched the clip from Yeet, where you talked to Harley about it. And he's like, I just don't know when I signed up for to talk about Israel Palestine, about a decades old battle. You know what I mean?
Dude, Yeet did fucking dirty work on that. That wasn't even like the top 3 clip from that interview. That for once, I don't think the other Harley one was insane. That was an insane combo, like from start to finish, tons of zingers. But he dropped on there that like, remember last time he came on, he was talking about how his whole thing was equal pay, equal pay. That's what separates us from everybody else. The least relevant fighter gets this. Dude, he's saying that he found out just prior to coming on the stream, at least this week or something. It's still actively being investigated. That they kind of stealth paid his opponent more than him.
Oh, really?
So he's like pissed off, and he's like, "Yo, we got to do something about this." And they go, "I'm sorry, there's not enough money in the budget to match it." Or whatever. So then I asked him, like, what do you think Sapnap and Tubbo are getting paid? And he kind of like soft went like, oh shit. Like he's kind of losing control of the event. But it's somebody who's been fighting for them for 3 fucking times. He's done 3 tours fighting for Creator Clash. And they're going to fuck him over the time they make him the main card, like the main event, main guy. Like he is the big guy on this thing. And they're not treating him like it.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying, because I was like Tubbo and Sapnap. They're both Minecraft YouTubers, and you know they have a decent viewing, right? Like I'm not gonna say they're the biggest here, but everybody else on the card for the most part is has-beens or used to be. You know what I mean? So
well, he
I would
also
imagine
admit that the H3 podcast brought in a shitload of revenue every year.
Well, no shit.
And that's through AB and Lena. Yeah.
Well, and I wonder if Lena's gonna back out last minute.
Would you blame her?
No,
I wouldn't. I wouldn't blame her in the slightest.
I mean,
because they're gonna boo her. They're gonna boo her. They're probably gonna boo Harley. Who wants to deal with that shit, dude?
Yeah, I mean, and what is Ethan gonna do? I mean, Ethan's not gonna be there, right? He never shows up, but I mean, I'm gonna be there watching it. I'm definitely gonna watch it just to see how bad it is. But
do you think Ethan can go to this event and be safe?
No,
I don't think he could be. I don't think somebody's gonna hurt him per se. But I wouldn't feel comfortable being at Idubbbz' event after all of this. I don't think. Is he gonna go to the parties to go hang out with Denims, Frogan, and Hassan? I can't imagine that would happen.
No, I imagine, if he announces that he's going support of Lena, right?
Well, does Idubbbz turn around and pull out a Sam Hyde policy saying no?
That'd be so gay that he would
the thing is, we have to ask that question because he's already done it.
I don't know, and that'd make things worse. I think I would imagine.
Oh yeah, but I don't. How do you make things better? That's the thing. It's like we're going to get worse and worse and worse, but we don't know. Marginal. Is it going to be marginal, or is it going to be a large amount worse? More so than you'd actually, I guess, expect.
I mean, it's interesting having all these creators and them wanting a kind of East Coast version of VidCon, right?
Yeah.
I like that aspect of it when because I hear stories of Vegas hanging out with Charlie and shit like that, and I think that's really cool. But then at the same time, at what cost? You're scamming all these. Last year they scammed their audience and those charities out of money. You know what I mean?
And I don't think that. And VidCon is an event open to everyone. It's a culmination of several social media platforms. It's kind of it is kind of a friend thing where you go from hotel or Airbnb to Airbnb, but I don't necessarily know if the LA crew should be dictating the East Coast VidCon, I don't think that's necessarily fair. Those guys are extremely fucking cliquey to be hosting the event over here. I don't think they should get. I don't think they should be able to run an event like the East Coast VidCon. They should stay in their lane with their charity boxing and probably not do anything else like that.
Well, and we all know what Twitch people are like, right? Like they have their own little cliquey group.
They have their own convention, bro. They go to Vegas every year, dude. They don't have to invade everything. They don't have to make the YouTube meetup, you know.
But I think that's what they want to do, and they want to cross. Like Ian wants to cross breed over there to get Hassan's audience, to get all the be invited to those
He
parties.
lost his audience. He needs an audience. He's desperate.
Yeah, but has he actually lost an audience on his channel?
If you're talking about since 2016, yeah, full stop. Those are different people. The people who are watching Bad Unboxing are not watching the Chex Mix reviews and the Lefty BreadTube abortion video. And yeah, that's a different group of people. That's why his numbers are so low.
Oh, sorry. I meant he's trying to plead to Hassan's audience, right? And
yeah, I don't think he's lost like audience from this new video, but I think the reason why he's pushing for Hassan is because he sees himself as a YouTuber who has a bunch of dormant subscribers, who kind of has to rebuild himself. And to do that, he needs new people, not convince. He's gone down the path of trying to like convince old people to stay around. He then came out, disavowed the old people straight away, which is something he should have done from the very beginning. And that comes like the only logical thing to do there is to grow, to keep pushing and to grow.
Yeah, I mean, and he wants to be invited. So it's kind of like he and maybe it's not him per se. Maybe it's Anissa, but it's like Anissa wants to be back in the in crowd. Like H3 was the in crowd of YouTube. Now H3 is on the out, right? And so to be on the new in crowd, you have to join Hassan's group. You know what I mean? But they're very quick, and you have to build up your reputation and prove your. It's kind of like not saying like a frat, but kind of like you have to like show your loyalty a little bit. And so this was like Ian's attempt at showing loyalty.
Yeah, I would say that's probably the case. Yeah. I don't know how this is gonna go. But it's crazy to do your loyalty showcase while backstabbing one of your longest friends. And then trying to articulate that you guys were actually like acquaintances and we didn't really know, while also calling Denim's a friend in the exact same video. He seems like he's got like a really, what's the word? Opportunist approach to friendship.
Yeah, I don't think, well, and we've all known this, that YouTubers, you know, a lot of YouTubers tend to be friends with other YouTubers out of convenience for subscribers.
Yeah.
I mean, Alex has done it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not really that much of a surprise to me to see that. But you could see that Ethan is like hurt. He's like, bro, we talked about all this shit personally. We fucking, I broke down to you. I was on calls like freaking out, and I was talking to you, but you were like, whatever. We're not really friends.
It's possible the friendship deteriorated in the background, and that wasn't something they realized. That's very much possible, but I don't like the history, like the rewriting of history.
Yeah, and the thing is they're big supporters of them. It just doesn't make financially. This doesn't make sense because you're not seeing. It's not like he's seeing Hassan's audience like pay for these tickets. That's not happening.
Nope, not gonna happen. But the H3 podcast people probably would have, which is why I think Anissa is now tweeting out, "Hey, you should buy tickets to Creator Clash." I found that funny. A little too late, probably. They already shut down the whole upper bowl. There was a H3 Snark Reddit post that went up today saying Nick DiOrio was lying, that I must have used an old screenshot, and that all of the upper bowl seats have been completely sold. And then people are like, listen, that guy's a huge piece of shit, and I hate him, and blah, 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 blah. But no, I think he's right on this one.
I mean, it's not like you even posted it, because the one post was from somebody else on Reddit.
Look who it is.
Yeah. Yo.
Mitch.
Oh,
What?
they said Nick.
Go fuck yourself.
You got ratted out on. I can't believe that. Mitch.
What happened?
So Mitch is all high and
So-
mighty because he wants to be on local.
No, shut up. That's not what happened.
And
what
then
happened
you
was
said now recording is dead. Fuck you, Matt Pitt. That's what he said.
No. I'd been streaming on like 3 different streams, and I was drinking Jack Daniels all night. I'm ready to go to bed. I start watching Tommy C. He starts talking shit about me. I was like, oh, I'm fucking jump in there. And then I was just on the show for 2 hours for some reason, still drinking Jack Daniels. And then by the end, I was so tanked. I was like, and fuck Matt Pitt! Right as the stream ended.
That's funny. Oh, man. All right, I got to get dipping, though. I got to get some stuff done before I go to bed tonight. Just wanted to pop in and say hi. Hope you guys are doing well.
Showing up.
No problem, man. No problem.
Appreciate it. All right. Well, that was an unexpected guest to have tonight. But anyways, we already read the Bad with Money. If you want to become a Beaver lover, it's $9.99 a month. If you want to be a Stumpy, it's $4.99 a month. We'll go over the Frogan stuff on Monday. And maybe some other stuff. We'll see what the weekend transpires. Mitch, I want to thank you for showing up today. Beavers, I wish you would have stayed a bit longer. Matt, I miss you! Come back! Come back, Matthew!
The podcast is dying, and it's his fault.
It's not his fault. Everybody's just so fucking busy, bro. Thank you again, Hellbound, for the new art. As always, now recording is always recording. Have a good one, guys. Bye.